Hello everyone, in this video we will continue our discussion related to continuous function, especially we will discuss more about the example of continuous function. Before that, we would like to review a little bit. So what is the definition of a continuous function? So a function f is said to be continuous at c if we have the limit when x approaches c, fx is equal to fc. That means three things here, so we have to check all of them. Okay, so we go directly to some examples. So first, here we have fx is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 1. So in R is continuous on R. Why? Because whenever we have if we take any C in R, we know that limit x approaches C from x squared minus 3x plus 1 will be equal to C squared minus 3C plus 1. Yeah. So you can check with the properties of limit here. And this one should be clear, and this one is fc. That's why f is continuous on R. And then the second example, if we have this gx, x plus 1 over x squared minus 4, this is a rational function. Then if we look at this carefully, then the domain is this one. Why? Because when we have x squared minus 4 equal to 0, that means x minus 2 times x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then you will get x is equal to 2 or x equal to minus 2. That's why we should exclude minus 2 and 2. And we can check that g is continuous on here. So this one is equal to R, then minus 2 and 2. Okay, and if we write it in interval, then we get this one. So we have the union of this first interval, the second interval, and the third interval. And yeah, we can see that when x is in here, minus 2, 2, then limits x approaches c from x plus 1 over x squared minus 4. Then what you get, this one will be c plus 1 over c squared minus 4. So this one is equal to fc. And this one should be clear enough from the property of limit. And the third one, if we have the h8 is the square root of 1 minus x squared. And we look at this, the domain is this. Why? Because we have 1 minus x squared should be greater than or equal to 0. That means this one is x squared, and when x squared is less than or equal to 1, then we have x is in here. Okay, that's why this is the domain. And yeah, s is continuous in this interval. This is the closed interval. That means 1 is included, then minus 1 is also included. And if we check the limit x to the c, square root minus 1 here, then c is here, so minus 1 to 1, then we have this one is equal to square root of 1 minus c squared, then this one is fc. So there's some examples of continuous functions, and the first one is a polynomial, the second one is a rational number, and the third one is the square root function. So we can see here root functions, rational and polynomial for the first three examples. And the next one, we will check the continuity of this function. We have fx is defined here when x is not equal to 1, and it is equal to minus 2 when x is equal to minus 1. We will check. First, what we have to check is clear that f minus 1 is equal to minus 2. Oh yeah, please mention that it is a rational function. When x is not equal to 1, fx is a rational function. So that means, yeah, it will be continuous. So it is continuous at c in here r minus oh sorry, this one should be minus 1. So this one should be minus 1. So it's not 1. This one should be minus 1. Okay, so we only have to check when c is equal to minus 1. So the first thing, we know that f minus 1 is equal to minus 2. That means it is well defined. Find at c equal to minus 1. Then the second thing, we check the limit. So limit x to minus 1 from fx is equal to limit x approaches to minus 1, x squared minus 1 over x plus 1. That means if we look at this, minus 1, we have x minus 1 times x plus 1 over x plus 1, then cancel out. Then we have limit x approaches minus 1, x minus 1. What is this? We have minus 2. Okay, and we also can see here limit x to approaches minus 1 fx is equal to minus 2, and minus 2 is f minus 1. That means f is continuous on R, because yeah, we know that it is continuous when in R minus 1, then it is also continuous at minus 1. That means f is continuous on R. Okay, next example, if before we go to the next example, then we check this. If limit x approaches c, gx is equal to b, and f is continuous at b, then we have the limit of here x approaches c, f gx is equal to f limit x approaches c gx, and this one, because the limit is b, then we have it is equal to fb. And if g is continuous at c, actually this one is the corollary. Then, and if f continuous at gc, then fog is continuous at c. So this one is the composition function. And for example, if we have this, then we want to compute limit x approaches 1 ln x squared plus x minus 2 over x minus 1. Then how to see? Then we check this one. First, we have to check here limit x approaches 1 from x squared plus x minus 2 over x minus 1. Why? Because if we look at this, the gx, so we said this one is our gx. Gx is x squared minus plus x minus 2 over x minus 1. So what we have here, we have this one become limit x to the 1, and here I think I should erase this part. And what is it? This one is x minus 1 times x plus 2. Okay, so hopefully that's clear enough. This one over x minus 1, that what we have this one cancel, we have limit x to 1, x plus 2, then this one is equal to 3. Okay, so please be reminded that our gx, when we look at this theorem, so our gx is x squared plus x minus 2 over x minus 1. And if we look at the condition, so we know that the limit is this, and then f is continuous at b. We should check because b is equal to 3. If we see here, then it's clear that because this one is logarithmic function, and if our f is the whole thing here, ln, and yeah, of course we have fx is equal to ln x, right? And clear there is this continuous at 3. See, then how to compute this limit? We get limit x to approaches 1 ln x squared plus 3 plus x minus 2 over x minus 1 is equal to ln limit x approaches 1 from x squared plus x minus 2 over x minus 1, that they give you ln 3, because this one is 3, right? So if you look at this, this one is equal to fb, and our fx is ln x, then our b is 3. That's why we have ln 3. Okay, I think that's all for the explanation related to continuous function. Hopefully, yeah, it is easier lah to understand right now. And thank you for watching. That's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.